Good morning and happy Friday, my friends. We get to see each other this morning. I'm super duper excited about that. So, everybody, please stand up and remember that left is green and right is red. And which hand goes over your heart? Right hand facing the flag. And let's begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alrighty, friends, just a really quick recap on today's assessment for the water cycle. Don't forget that in the water cycle, remember that in the water cycle, the accumulation, that means the body of water, which could be either the ocean, it could be a stream, it could be a river, or it could even be a puddle of water. Okay, so this water right here, what happens is the sun starts to warm up this water, and as it warms it up, the water begins to rise in an invisible vapor, okay? And when that's going up, that is what we call evaporation, okay? And what happens is when the evaporation begins to rise, it goes into a cloud, okay, and all these water droplets go into the cloud, and the cloud gets so heavy. Once it gets so full of water droplets and it's so heavy bumping around, it has to come down. And when that comes down, that is called precipitation. That means that's when it rains, okay? So then again, it just goes around and around and around. It starts with accumulation, it goes evaporation, the sun, but of course, remember, the sun is the main one. It's the one that causes all of that water cycle to begin. Okay, alrighty, friends, let's go ahead and do our recitation. Remember that we will be off for one whole week in November. So make sure that you practice during that time, even though we are on vacation, because when we come back that Monday, we will start doing our recitation. All right, very first thing we got to do is the title and the author. Your hands are either at your sides, in your pockets, or behind your backs. Your eyes are on the audience, and the audience's eyes are on you. All right, so here we go. And friends, guess what? When you are doing your recitation, smile during it, because if you are talking, you're presenting to your audience, you want to make your audience feel so engaged with what you are saying or doing. And if you smile, so everybody smile. How does that make you feel when you smile? Yeah, it makes you feel happy. So if it makes you feel happy, imagine what your audience will feel like if they're thinking you're smiling at them. All right? Okay, so here we go. The Pilgrims Came by Annette Wynne. The Pilgrims came across the sea and never thought of you and me. And yet it's very strange the way we think of them Thanksgiving Day. We tell their story old and true of how they sailed across the blue and found a new land to be free and built their homes quite near the sea. Every child knows well the tale of how they bravely turned the sail and journeyed many a day and night to worship God as they thought right. And then don't forget to bow. Alrighty, friends, here we go. Time for morning meeting. So here we go. And yesterday, friends, our student of the day was, oh, yesterday it was Lily. So friends, if you were here, Mrs. Haro would draw out a card and would call. Today's student of the day is Slaka. So Slaka, come on down. So the very, very first thing Slaka would do is turn the clock to morning because we don't come to school at night. So she would turn it to morning. And then Slaka would write her name right here. But I'm going to write it for Slaka since she is not here. So Slaka would write her first name. And of course, using Danilian's style. And then she would write her last name. Okay. And then Mrs. Haro would give Slaka a sticker and then give her the pointer and say, young lady, you are on. So here we go. So this here thing is called a calendar. And this here is called the month. And what month are we in? November. Friends, what word is in November? No, good job. And this here is called the year. And what year are we in? 2020. Now, friends, if yesterday was Thursday, then that means that today is Friday. But let's double check and make sure that it really is Friday. So here we go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And how many days are in a week? 7 days in a week. Let's go ahead and recite our months of the year, beginning with January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And friends, how many months are in a year? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many months are in a year? Yeah, 12. All right, friends, so here we go. So it looks like we have a number day missing. Let's go ahead and count and see what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see what our ABC pattern will be today. Triangle, square, circle, triangle, square, circle. So here's our number 6. All right, so now I need you to help us write the month. I need you to help me with the letters in the month, beginning with what letter? Capital N, O, V, E, M. Don't forget that we have to add a little monkey tail to our M. B, E, and finally an R. And then I'm going to finger space. And what digit am I writing today? Yep, a 6, followed by what? Yep, a comma is a comma. A number? No, silly. A comma is a space. And hold on, because my 6 kind of looked like a B there. And then let's go ahead and write the year. 2, 0, 2, 0. And friends, pay attention to how I am writing. Look here, my uppercase letter goes from the top to the bottom. All of my lowercase letters are under the dotted line. My numbers go from top to bottom. Okay, so make sure that you are practicing writing in that format because that is the correct way to write. And remember, we don't want any floating letters or numbers. Remember, floating letters or numbers are either numbers or letters that are not written in a straight line. They're kind of like So we don't want that, all right? Okay, let's go ahead and read today's date. Today's date is Friday, November 6th, 2020. Now, friends, if yesterday we were here 61 days, what would today be? I don't know. I say 62. Let's see. Help me with Mr. 10 and Mrs. 1. So here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, I'll stop right there. Okay, now Mrs. 1's. Okay, 61, 62. Okay, I'll stop right there. All right, so let's go ahead and graph Mr. 10's and Mrs. 1's in our days in school graph. So really quickly, let's look at our graph. Okay, am I going to write anything in our 100ths column? Nope, not yet. How about in Mr. 10's column? Well, let's look. First of all, here we have 3 plus 3 equals what? 6. What about 5 plus 1 equals what? 6. What about 1 plus 5? What would that be? 6. Good job. All right. So let's go ahead and write a 6 right there. Okay. So we're going to write a 6 in Mr. 10's column. And what about in Mrs. 1's column? Well, what is 1 plus 1? 2. What is 2 plus 0? 2. What is 0 plus 2? 2. Very good. So we're going to go ahead and write a number 2 in our 1's column. All right, and now let's go ahead and match and see if our days in school tag matches what we have on our morning meeting. So do we have 6 Mr. 10's? How about 2 Mrs. 1's? So how many days have we been in school? 62. That is a whole lot of days, my friends. But we still have lots of days together, right? All right, so let's go ahead and do our coin cup, coin cup, coin cup. And in our coin cup, we have some coins. And the coin that we have in here is a penny. And when we count pennies, we count by, yes, ones. So remember, friends, I need you to help me count, but don't go ahead of me, okay? Wait till you hear the penny drop into the cup. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 cents. So let's go ahead and write 21 cents in our coin cup right here. And how do I write 21 cents? How would I do that? Okay, a 2 and a 1. And then how do I write a cent sign? Yeah, a C with a line drawn down it. Now, just to remind you, friends, now that we are starting to do, we're including dimes in our math, when it starts to ask us how many or how much money is this, when you write the amount, make sure that you put that cent sign. If you don't do that, friends, I have to mark it incorrect, and I don't like doing that. So make sure that you add your cent sign. The only time you don't do that is if it's asking you, for example, how many dimes are there? If it says how many dimes, that means you count how many there are. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and let's do our money song. Okay, so please get your beautiful voices ready. Here we go. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1. A nickel is 5. A dime is 10. And a quarter's 25. And a dollar is 100 cents. Excellent, friends. All right, let's go ahead and count. Bing, bang, boom. By 10, starting at 0. Remember, Roy and Mason, you guys have to count by 10s on Monday, so make sure that you're practicing over the weekend. So here we go. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's go counting by 5s. Are we stopping at 50? We will go all the way to 100. So here we go. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, cheerleaders, everybody stand up. Make sure you start moving around. We need that energy. We need that great cheerleader so that you can encourage us to continue learning. And remember, when we start counting by 2s, we're not going to add the 0 to our cheer. But when we do our math, we do include that 0 as an even number. All right, so here we go. Cheerleaders, ready? Listos. Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Who do we appreciate? Remember, you have to jump for me because I can't jump right now. Kindergartners, yay, kindergartners. I hope you jump super duper high for me, friends, because if I was able to jump, you would have seen my legs flying up in the air, right? All righty, friends, so here we go. Let's go ahead and count backwards from 20 all the way to 1. And here we're going to have a normal voice. When we get here, we're going to whisper it. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Excellent, my friends. And remember, today is, what is today? It is Friday. And what does that mean? It means songs. All right, so 2 songs today. So let me get our song ready. Okay, hold on just a sec. Friends, we have a special guest today. So special guest, come on down. We have Mrs. Strickland today. And she is going to dance with us, yep. Okay? So everybody stand up. So here we go. Mrs. Strickland, you know this song, right?
We'll see. I'll hear it.
5 little monkeys swinging from the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snatched our monkey right out of that tree.
Good job, Mrs. Strickland.
4 little monkeys swinging from the tree.
Isn't she doing great, friends?
Alligator can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snatched our monkey right out of that tree. 3 little monkeys swinging from the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snatched our monkey right out of that tree. 2 little monkeys swinging from the tree, teasing Mr. Alligator can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snatched our monkey right out of that tree. One little monkey swinging from a tree, teasing Mr. Alligator can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and snatched our monkey right out of that tree. Miss me, now you gotta kiss me.
Freeze! Friends, did you notice that Mrs. Strickland and I are twins today? We are wearing twin shirts because of our fun run dance off for our school. So when you get to see us today, we will be twinning. All right, what do you guys think? Let's give Mrs. Strickland a round of applause. She did great. And we have one more song, but I'm going to lower it so you don't know which one it is. It's because I was going to find it on YouTube. I know it. Huh? You do. Yeah, you've heard it. They love that song. All right, friends, here we go.
Hey, do you guys like pizza?
Yeah!
Let's pretend to make one. First, we have to make some dough. Then roll it out.
And then you put it in the oven. Turn it up high.
Okay.
Take it out and cut it. Take a big bite.
Ooh, we forgot the sauce. All right, let's try again.
First, you roll out the dough.
Then you pour on the sauce. Spread it around.
And then you put it in the oven. Turn it up high. Take it out and cut it.
Take a big bite. Oh, we forgot the cheese. Okay, let's try again.
Try again.
First, you
Roll out the dough.
Then you
Pour on the sauce.
Spread it
Spread it
around.
around.
Sprinkle on the cheese.
And then you put it in the oven. Turn it up high.
Take it out.
Cut it.
Take a big bite. We forgot the pepperoni. All right, here we
We'll
go
go
again.
again.
First, you
Roll out the dough.
Then you
Pour on the sauce.
And spread it around. Then you sprinkle on the cheese. Slice the pepperoni.
And then you put it in the oven. Turn it up high.
Take it out.
Cut it.
Take a big bite. I think it needs some spices.
Taste it.
Okay,
One last time. Here we go.
First, you roll out the dough. Then you pour on the sauce. Spread it around. You sprinkle on the cheese. Then you slice the pepperoni. Then you add the spices.
And then you put it in the oven. Turn it up high. Take it out and cut it.
Take a big bite. Hey, that's not bad.
Yum! That was fantastic. Let's give Mrs. Strickland a round of applause. Woo-hoo! She did fantastic, right, friends? For it being her very first time. She did amazing. amazing. All righty, friends. We will see you guys in a little while. Come say bye, Mrs. Strictly. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye. You see how